Welcome into WagerTalk TV. I am Drew Martin, joined by Tony Mejia and Andy Lang of WagerTalk.com. We're talking some Sunday NFL action. Kicking us off here, 1 Eastern, we got Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots here, Andy. The Patriots open -3. We're seeing them as low as -1 right now, -1 in the hook at most shops. Total of 45.5. What are you liking there in Gillette Stadium on Sunday, Andy?
Well, this is an interesting handicap for me because I really don't truly believe in either of these teams. They're very similar. Both teams can run the ball. No secret to that. New England has rushed for 147 yards each of the last 3 games. Cleveland's rushing for 144 each of the last 3 games. Now we have the news about Nick Chubb, but I don't think that's going to stop the Cleveland game plan. They're going to run the ball no matter what. Last week, best win of the year for Cleveland. I don't think it was that much of a coincidence that Odell Beckham wasn't there. Regardless, Mac Jones been getting much better, showing a lot of improvement as the season goes on. I think it's really close. I think the line reflects this, but here's where I'm going with this pick. I just know I've watched Bill Belichick for decades out-scheme other quarterbacks and other teams, and I don't think this Browns offense is complicated. They're going to hand the ball off. Baker's going to throw for limited yards and limited passes in a game that Cleveland won 41-16. Baker Mayfield only completed 14 passes. Nick Chubb only ran the ball 14 times. It's not a complicated offense, and I think this is the kind of offense that Belichick loves scheming against. I think the Pats shut them down, so I'll take the Patriots to win. I would also take the under 45. I think that's an intriguing play. And an interesting player prop, Mac Jones over his longest completion. After going under for the first 5 games of the season, he's gone over his longest completion 4 games in a row. The more comfortable he's been getting, the more they trust him to throw deep passes. I think this is a Patriots win, low-scoring game. Player prop, Mac Jones over his longest completion.
Sure. And Andy, is there a certain barometer there? What his longest completion would be?
It's going to be about 38.5. That's where the books are putting most. They're going to range from 32.5 to 38.5. But Mac Jones has gone over 40 yards 4 games in a row.
Okay, I like it. Player prop there for you and a side look. So looking towards the Patriots here. Kind of agree with them here, Tony. But coming to you, what do you like in here, Browns and in Pats?
Well, Andy's going to need Mac Jones to hit a nice slant or a little screen pass that somebody bursts, because there's going to be 25-mile-an-hour wind gusts in this game. So both teams need their running attacks, and both teams prefer to run. I think it hinders Cleveland not to have Jack Conklin, or they have been able to overcome his absence, and that offensive line has been able to do the job. But again, Nick Chubb and Demetric Felton, with their COVID issues, need 2 negative tests over a 24-hour period in order to play. Otherwise, it's going to be Dearness Johnson to be the primary ball carrier. I mean, obviously, it doesn't change Cleveland's mode of attack. They're going to want to run the football. They're going to want to run play action for Baker Mayfield to make life as easy on him as possible against Belichick. But yeah, I mean, look, Chubb makes a huge difference. They've won some games without him, but they're 3-3 without Chubb over his career, 13-6 in games he does play in, 27 points per game with Chubb, 18.8 without him. You saw him hit over 20 miles an hour on a touchdown run that really broke open that Bengals game last week. So very clearly, if he's not out there, advantage New England. Patriots have some issues with Damian Harris and Ramondre Stevenson, the talented rookie out of Oklahoma, both nursing head injuries. So you're going to want to monitor that, see if they can escape concussion protocol. Otherwise, it's going to be the Brandon Bolden show. And again, New England's going to not change what they want to do. If they don't have their top 2 running backs either, they'll just load up that offensive line and try to get some yardage that way. I'm in total agreement with Andy, though. This is an under game. The wind gusts, the running back situations, the fact neither team really wants to put their quarterbacks in jeopardy of getting sacked or turning the ball over. So this, to me, is a conservative game for both, and probably a race to 24. So give me the under and a slight lean to New England at home, given Cleveland's running back issues.
He's Tony Mejia. We heard from Andy Lang. I am Drew Martin. Check us out at WagerTalk.com. Guys, Monday, a great day to do so. Enjoying the Browns and the Patriots this weekend. Check us out Mondays. WagerTalk.com is $9 Mondays. All handicappers, all plays, discounted to just $9. Check it out, WagerTalk.com.